following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
So who's your partner?
Are you considering going with the free press?
I see what this is. It's an attempt to rob me of my regular steady paycheck and go for an unreliable one from a struggling paper.
It's not struggling.
It is struggling.
It only just started.
It's a bit of a
It's
risk.
telling the truth.
I could use my APA. I could lose my APA card.
I don't want to do anything that would harm you. I just think you'd be better off at an actual newspaper instead of a slander magazine. You know it's true.
Yeah, roll the commands.
Oh my god, you got a natural 20.
No.
Uh,
Try taking the 0 away from the 20.
God.
Then you can't convince her.
Wait a minute.
Darling job, it's good.
It's still 17.
Yeah.
Maybe she could moonlight under a pen name.
Would you... You want some kind of exclusive? Is that what this is?
I don't like that kind of messy politicking.
I'd only do any kind of interview if you promised that it wasn't going to get twisted horribly by your...
I think when I write her, it starts out that way. The editors change everything heavily.
Exactly.
Well, except for a couple of writers' work. Like, I don't think they do a whole lot to Busmouth Smythes. Possibly the only person to show up to work on a penny farthing. Which is a kind of bicycle with one very large wheel and one very small wheel.
I'm familiar with it, yeah. Yeah, I always wondered how people even rode those things without falling over.
They don't.
No. Well, there we go then. So they all just look all dignified when they're riding them, but when the journey ends, they just fall ungainly onto the ground.
I know, we have a thing now.
Oh.
Mattress.
Wait, you ride it too?
I haven't taken it out for a joyride. What are you talking about?
I see. But yeah, I'm sorry. You seem like a nice person, which
I'm
is
not.
why...
I'm not. You should hear me in Gamebox Live.
But until you work for an actual newspaper, I'm not going to be telling you anything. Sorry.
I understand. I wouldn't tell me anything either.
It's not you. It's them.
What have you got against the Sternbach media? Apart from the paper was fine until they took over.
Yeah. Also, I used to work there, and he fired me just because I was Russian.
That's not why they fired you. That was apparently an internal security concern.
Because I was Russian.
So you do work for the Russian military?
Only in the sense that they do my mandatory military training. What do you do? I didn't agree to an interview. Rip.
It says, remember to buy a new bra.
Which is code for.
Sorry.
Gotcha. So, I guess I should ask you some things, like, how long have you been in the gaming scene? And don't you think it's really weird that almost everyone in this room is a woman?
To be fair, I'm not really...
Some of them are two women.
I mean, you
apparently.
probably noticed I'm not terribly good
I
for
had,
the most part.
and
I
I'm happy
occasionally
about
get
it.
lucky,
I mean, I'm really pleased about that, actually.
but I'm...
Makes me
I
feel
just
good
work.
about myself.
I just work for Lyle, and I know Xander, so I...
Does your other modelling friend know Xander? Off the record?
I don't know. I mean, who doesn't know him?
No one, I mean.
But I don't think they hang out in any capacity. I've never seen them together. Off the record.
So, how do you know the big guy?
What, Wumpy?
Yes, Wumpy.
He was a neighbour of mine. I looked after his rabbit for a while.
That little one in his pocket?
Yeah, it's so cute. You should go and...
It's the tiniest thing. I'm going
It's
to bring
adorable.
lettuce next time for it.
No.
Carrot? I can't
I
get
don't
carrots.
know about carrots. Don't give it lettuce.
Hang on, I'll bring some
Rabbit
government
pellet.
rabbit
things.
pellets.
I'm fine.
I think there's
And for some reason, meat. I don't know why.
rabbits can't eat meat. Unless it's Night of the Lepus. I've never dealt with rabbits of this size before.
Look at the bones!
But yeah, he used to live a floor above me in the Kubashevsky district.
Oh, I'm sorry.
For what?
Wasn't that place basically falling down? I mean, especially after it got blown up by the Soviet monster.
That was a different building.
Confirmed Soviet monster.
Also, wait, what?
What do you mean white what? Surely,
Soviet
if you
monster?
you remember when she summoned that huge beast, that grotesquely powerful, ridiculous thing, and it basically just started ripping apart the building?
I was in the neighborhood at the time. There was, I don't know what that was, but there was also a Nazi Zeppelin.
Well, yeah, I mean, it also destroyed that coincidentally.
Mm.
So Soviet also summoned a Nazi Zeppelin. Interesting.
I don't think she did that.
Hmm.
I mean, Russians, and I assume she's Russian, hate Nazis just like it's one of the few traits that Americans share with Russians is our mutual hatred of the Nazis.
Is that why Russia stopped helping America during the Second World War, when their communist leaders were removed from a prison and returned to Russia to overthrow all those who made that deal? And then they broke away from the alliance, ceasing to help America, increasing the amount of pain and difficulty on the other fronts as the Germans were able to divert troops away from that front.
You know an awful lot about these World War II
It's
era.
basic history taught to us in schools, how the Russians betrayed us in World War II and made life harder and more people died. Whereas if the Russians had stayed part of the alliance or Taunt, then
Look,
the Germans would have been squeezed on both sides.
look.
Was that World War One I'm thinking of? One of them.
No, World War One was when we were with you guys. We helped the English and the Americans fight the Germans. It was, look, we made a mistake.
I don't know why you're saying we. You're an American.
Technically, yes.
I mean, technically, were you or were you
Yes,
not born in America? Born in the
look,
USA?
I'm sick of all this political bullshit.
Yeah, me too. I just think world should be split up into two groups, good guys and bad guys, and we should just punch the shit out of the bad guys until they can't breathe anymore.
I suppose that's one way of doing it.
Who defines the good guys?
I just think people are people, and
So
there's
you
good
agree that
people
mutants are people?
when it gets down to it, yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. See? You do have a head on your shoulders. Never let anyone tell you you're just a pretty face. You have an opinion that is the same as mine. Therefore, you must be smart. Till you have an opinion that is not like mine, then I will eat you. Figuratively.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, game.
What is
I don't know. Pick
Oh,
something.
Halon?
Cogs.
Was it Cogs? Oh,
Yep.
oh,
I like
I'm
the
bad at
chainsaw.
A chainsaw.
Well,
Chainsaw bayonet is one of the finest. I'm just ashamed that in Cogs 2 they're not going to have a train bayonet.
Is that... I'm trying to revive you. Are you... Oh, you're this grey thing, not that grey thing.
Ooh. Got him.
Yeah, no, Bevan's discovered the chainsaw bayonet, and that's happened, and that's just setting the controller down.
So the highest one I've got is 34.
Oh, hey, you can cut the couches in half. I got a 5, so I'm doing that the whole game.
39.
Nice.
I'm so good at this, they should call me Chief Break Everything.
Yeah, but that literally happened when we were playing co-op Gears. He was right at my feet, and I couldn't revive him because he was grey and just blended him with the ground. It wasn't until I got close enough to see the subtle movement of him like rocking back and forth on the ground like
Now,
this.
I would point out what Gears fans often say is it's like, so that's why they're wearing that grey, so it's effective camouflage. Oh yeah, then why is it glowing blue?
Why does Marcus have girl hips?
Yeah, that helps me get into the tunnels and find all those locusts. We're the only two people who've noticed that his voice turned into benders as you went through the game, as he couldn't hold on to it.
No, Bevan rolled an 18, but she's just opted out because...
That's okay, they're basically mutants, they're not people. Alice Cole likes this game.
Thought she would.
Chainsaws. Chainsaws on guns.
And very big guns.
Thank you. You should upgrade.
To what?
The new model.
Oh,
I've only just got this.
Even the destroyer's sitting on you.
Nah, it's more about the having.
I know.
Oof. Chainsaw bayonet, very disturbing. I like.
Over the back of the chair. No. Walking away from that. Ugh.
Do you not like chainsaws?
Chainsaw as a weapon is very primal aggressive. It's designed to cut through wood. Against soft organic tissue, it rip and tear. Very, very violent, aggressive type of weapon.
I know.
It's a statement about the world this game made in. Obviously, it informs you through a storytell of angle how the society of this besieged world is, where they have become more primal, aggressive, savage, lose civilishness. All through simple chainsaw on gun. You learn so much about the world, about the mentality. He come out of prison in the story campaign mode and get chainsaw gun first thing, and he pleased and happy. That mentality of society as comfort taken and surrounded by force.
There's a lot more shit going on than I thought.
Plus chainsaws are cool.
Yeah, what he said.
You do well this time. Very good. Very good. Block of chocolate. Here you go. Good job. What?
So demeaning.
He won it.
How to train your robot.
Just wait till I explain all this to you guys and you realise, be nice.
Well, it's 2 in the morning. I think I've kept you all long enough.
It's 2 in the morning?
Yeah, it's early.
I've got work tomorrow. I might as well just stay here.
Tell your boss
You can use my
that you'll be
bed.
late.
Yes, tell me I'm sick. You're sick. One of you is sick. You could use the phone.
Got an idea. Do it.
Dare you?
Do it.
No.
I'll ring. I'll put on the fake voice and see if he notices.
No.
He's
standing right-
Run over the phone.
Oh, the phone's ringing. I'll get it. Walks over to the phone and says, "Do you have many things we're after hours?" I'm sorry.
Hi. on, Svetlana's dead. She's quite sick at the moment. She won't be in tomorrow till late.
Oh, of course, I understand. Please make sure she gets well and feed her plenty of gub chicken soup.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Good day. Das Vidania?
Toblerone. See, how hard was that?
See, done.
That was so embarrassing.
It's shame
They
that.
should get out of work like that.
No, they won't let you.
You try giving him the phone?
Oh, God.
Can you do a really dead-on impression of your dad?
Hello, this is the Destroyer's dad.
Wait, can you make a tickle test? No.
Oh.
Svetlana doesn't know.
No.
Two women ripped in half.
Yeah.
Do I hear 3?
No, 2 women and a guy. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Should be interesting to see.
Okay, so you all leave.
Bevan will have checked in with Lyle, and it will be. I want you to order me this blue card, this blue card, this blue card. I think I want my deck to be pretty.
Oh, you're getting into it now.
She likes the art.
Just collecting those cards is just a hobby
I mean,
all of
yeah.
itself. Let's see what they can do.
You can play strange tribals, like sitting on a chair tribal.
I don't even know what you're doing. Thanks, Lion. Hug. No, but you gotta get the fun of it. Illusionary flying wall. Drakes, Krakens, Leviathan.
Jellyfish Hydra.
Baron Singer.
Yes.
Both of you are
Severe
bastards.
Oh.
There is a Severe card now.
Ron showed me.
It's only bad when you have maybe 4
Tap several
single
women.
vampires to go with them.
I'm surprised I didn't make that 10.
Well, no, it's Baron Singer. He's pretty awful if there are black creatures on the field, because then he's like, they're black vampires now too.
It's Mephedrus vampires that turn them into vampires.
Yep, no, you get the.
If you've got a vampire, he can revive it and buff it. So you
might
get
be
Mephedrus
using
vampire and Baron
Mishra's
Singer.
Workshop
And
spiked
Mephedrus
a whole
vampire
bunch
can turn
recently.
every
Sorry?
other thing you
Mishra's
have into a
Workshop
vampire.
spiked a
And then Baron
shitload
Singer
recently.
works!
So if you ever want to buy a second house, you've probably got it.
Probably not wrong. Did you also have Lord of the Pit?
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think that's as technically strong anymore, but a lot of people like the old cards like that.
Yeah, the Lord of the Pit and Leviathan were the two strongest cards around at the time. But one required you to sacrifice islands to feed it, and the other one was sacrifice a creature every round.
Lord of the Pit was creature.
And now you can get a 4-drop that's better than both of those. So
Yeah.
like,
Well, I've been saying this for about 15
creep.
years now, is
Power
that
creep.
modern Wizard suffers from massive power creep.
hmm.
But also, they're fucking hypocrites as a company, so I can't support them anymore. Just a pain in the ass.
Hmm.
Even like Games Workshop that owns the fucking Warhammer licenses but have been cunts behind the scenes and stuff like that. Okay, so you guys are all outside the store. Numerous police paddy wagons are loading innocent people up, well, presumably innocent people up into them for the crime of looking vaguely like the gamer. Or Chief Break Everything.
Taxi!
Am I different but a job?
Let's go.
Let's go, I'll pile in.
Hold it! Stop! What do you mean to
Oh crap.
No, she's gone already. You've seen those taxi drivers.
Who are you people? Oh, Destroyer. Are you on duty? No. Why not? Because
Isn't it your night off?
property doesn't have a night off.
No. Ouch.
We were just leaving. The store is closed. Has this been a mutant hotbed gathering? You're blonde, you could be Soviet.
But I'm not.
You're powerful looking. You could be the gamer. Well, I can assure you they are not. We have been gathered for a gathering with the local business owner who plays video games. So, a Satanist gathering, is it? I
Click.
feel like harassing you anyway.
Click, undo, handcuff.
No one handcuffed any of you.
Her Vespa was handcuffed
Yeah.
to the. So what's going on? Click, click. Back pocket. Oh, hello, officer.
Oh, good. We've got the whole seditious group here. So, who was going to get sacrificed on altar?
No one.
Nobody. They were with me. Word of a tool means nothing to me. You should go join the officers, you slacking piece of bioengineered trash.
Well, there's a melt in the snow. There's not a police officer anymore. There's just a little glowing
I
pile.
was going to say, you're going to take that, but I don't even need to say that.
Oh dear.
Alice, that was a police officer.
Yes, was. Let's go.
I didn't say anything.
I think that was suicide.
Yeah,
He obviously committed
he
suicide.
really did.
He must have been a mutant.
Taxi?
His power was he could melt.
Why do police officers here not have any respect?
Because...
Oh.
Käthe, please, eat
I was thinking
for her.
it's too barbaric to actually throw up.
Bucket. Yeah, human goo. Humans full of goo. Always shooting goo. Out of mouth, out of penis, out of bum. It disgusts me. Make me want to kill humans.
But you
That joke! It joke!
But you want to be one.
Yes, we need to talk about that. No question, it was rule. Now you are avoiding.
Pinocchio.
Toblerone.
Alright.
No, read it. Pinocchio.
Alright, Tech, let's just go home. Just
There we go.
in.
Just start getting
Yep.
it quickly. Everybody in, everybody in. You and yo, bring the Vespa, put it in the boat.
It's not that small.
It's tied to the roof like the.
I'll see you tomorrow. Go.
Yep.
Be careful on your way home.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Do you wanna
need
drop
a
off-
ride?
I've got a ride, thanks.
See you next Wednesday, probably.
What has Elspeth got a ride?
Are we doing this again?
Yeah, you don't see Elspeth.
What about Candace?
Candace is riding with Alice.
Else.
We're on. And
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Evan waits until everybody leaves, then she takes a photograph of the melted hole in the snow.
okay. It's really just a melted patch of water.
Yeah.
All solid matter
Yeah.
was evaporated or
Yeah,
disintegrated,
pretty much.
basically.
That stupid idiot.
I mean, yeah.
Jeez.
It's almost like police being mad with their own power is a problem.
Hope she
And has
doesn't.
nothing to do with race.
Hope she doesn't get into trouble.
Who's going to tell on her?
Bevan.
I mean, honestly, who's going to... This... Just...
I just hope none of the other officers saw anything.
Yeah, we're not too dumb.
We ain't seeing shit.
Especially-
Ain't seeing fucking shit.
He probably had it coming. He's probably been come to them.
He's been abusing her behind the scenes
Yeah.
for a while. Like a few days.
Is he the same one that abused her last time?
When
No,
she
that
lays in
was-
Santa's doorway.
No, when
There's
we...
another cop that
Oh,
was
yeah,
yeah.
it's the same guy.
Yeah, though, he thought about that.
His
then.
name in my notes is Antagonist Cop.
Ah,
Well,
He
I
didn't
mean,
even have a name.
I was going to say, does he really need a really deep lore and backstory?
No, his job
down?
was to die. In the story, his job is to die. I mean, sometimes there is a point to laying in a rich, complex backstory for a character that just gets flash fried in a few seconds to jolt the audience into like a state of mind that you want. But this is not for that.
Okay,
You
his name is antagonist.
Yeah,
Drop you off first, or you're closer, I
How many
think.
cars are outside my house? Well, bus.
There's a couple of black SUVs. They've been parked there since the agents were there. Subtle like.
Still.
Good luck with the chasm.
Yeah. We need to catch up badly.
Oh, also, I'm going to need you to make me another talkie talk.
Bring whatever parts you've got.
Yeah, because your EMP grenade flash fried it.
Because it got fried with the...
Bring the parts. I'll reinstate it. Just
Hey, you don't have to show up to work tomorrow. You guys could do stuff in the day.
We need to talk tomorrow.
I mean, you've got work?
I can put it off till Friday. I'll bring them up and say I'll just do all the work on Friday.
Because I've got tomorrow off now, thanks to your little stump.
Oh, you mean your dad?
So, yeah, but thanks to Daddy.
Lyle's good. He understands. And he'll only dock your pay half. Climb out, walk away.
Fuck. Where are you staying, Wumpy?
Oh,
Okay, what do you want me to call you, honestly?
my name is Wakan.
Wakan, okay.
Well, technically, Wakan Night Horse. But just Wakan is fine.
Okay. Where are you staying, Wakan? Have you got a...
Just at the eastern edge of the desert. I will walk from there.
You sure you'll be fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last place I stayed in town was at Bevan's
I will
house.
give him money for the taxi too, just so you know.
Well, I guess you get dropped off last then. I'll get dropped off at my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Wakan. Have a
Alright,
good night. See you
tomorrow.
I'll be at the base in the morning in case you want to switch by.
Train?
Same
That's another
plane
plane.
leaving, I think.
But like over there.
Yeah.
Dropping off or
Would
picking
that
up, I
make
wonder.
sense?
Fly out.
They're a lot further out, and I only heard them say over there.
So they would have looped that way?
Could be. That was a fast turnaround.
If they had to get things, it doesn't take long because they
Well,
have
there's also
Because
fuel
they have them
refueling.
refuelings. It wouldn't take long if you've depending on whether
And then you'd need to do your checks all over again. But
Yeah.
then again, if you've got a whole crew,
You've got a
that's
flight
pretty
crew,
fast.
And
that's
they'll all
pretty
be
quick.
ready for you when you get
and they're
there.
already ready to fill you up
It's an
before you even
emergency.
start.
Sounds like it does sound more and more like someone needed stuff in a hurry, or needed to drop someone off in a hurry.
I think drop someone off in a hurry, and because if it's the only one off the ice, if it is off the ice, it's the only one that they've got, which is their emergency
Which means they
fucking
have
line,
to get it back quickly too.
which means they've got to get it back.
Yeah. Maybe there'll be something about it that can be looked up tomorrow about that.
Yeah,
Well, good on you, Soviet. You didn't have any weird thoughts about, oh, you're staying at Bevan's.
Oh, no, she totally thinks you guys are fucking.
No, I don't. However, I am wondering whether he's going to hook up with other Svetlana now.
He could do worse.
I probably have. Vegas is a fucked up place.
I'll go up to my
Hey, but what happens in Vegas stays there.
except for the clap, it follows you forever.
You know.
I'll go up to my apartment.
Okay. Well, about time you got home.
How did you get here first?
I'm much better than you, and you had to travel up to where other people place. I came straight here.
Okay.
Well, now you'll see that clearly throwing ball half around is much more entertaining. Meanwhile, back in the store. Hello!
It's in the bottom of the stairs.
The light blurs turned into a dark blur. Or maybe I can work these stairs. Oh, God, I'm falling up the stairs!
See, the thing is, he would get to almost to the top and then fall back down.
I mean, that wasn't the plan.
Oh,
the raid has been activated!
So yes, we have established this.
You didn't even play anything, you just watched.
I could not play game. Do not know how. It is stupid and American.
So you're coming next time?
Yes.
Have a good night.
Very well. Nah, there's nothing on at 2 in the morning.
Just watch Return of the Jedi.
But no, I was going to watch Anthem thing.
There's no shame, I already know.
There is much shame. It is American. Well, notice, all the bad guys have American accent and all the good guys sound English.
See, look how the bad guy cheats. Gets new hand. He's cheater.
In Soviet Russia, hand gets new yoke.
The decadent American doesn't even finish training and then still wins.
Faith in friends is his weakness.
Sleepy boys.
Go out to the elders and sleep.
Return to the bedroom, the apartment, make sure the cat and everything are fed, and set aside the film and for processing tomorrow and the next day.
And wonders what you're going to do with it.
Go in the house and sleep.
Mr. Magruder. Clear.
What?
Oh, sorry, yes. Just to make sure no one's planting any listening devices on you.
I certainly hope not.
I have to make sure you're nice and safe.
Thank you.
Does that mean the Titan Tower chip that's usually surreptitiously sewn into his thing is not detected by...
That's what it just said.
That and obviously the communicator.
Also, the computer hand is not communicating, so...
Yeah.
But the chip, on the other hand,
Doesn't broadcast.
does a broadcast.
Because your one would have got fried as well.
No, it would have got replaced as I
Actually, avoided
my
frying his own
communicators don't get fried if it gets changed.
Status takes go away.
Oh.
It's
'Cause you were
fucking weird.
Yeah. No, I get it, yeah.
If I was as the gamer, yeah, it would get
Yeah.
fried. But because I was a game,
Then how you play it?
I was going to say, does your game have the EMP resistant thing?
Well, if you're playing a stealth mode character, then yes, you need it.
but again,
Oh, you nigga.